How's everybody doing? Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. So, today I want to talk to you and I want to hear your comments below if you've had to deal with this situation. And the situation is I'm going to give you a little background story. I had a customer, well, we got the secretary and then we had the customer. Customer contacted me, well, the secretary contacted me and said that there was a customer that had another garage door company come out and ended up not being able to um, fix the garage door. They said it's a commercial door. Now, I don't know anybody in my area that would have bowed down to this because it was a 10 by like 11-foot tall garage door. It had an ATS, a LiftMaster ATS opener on it, probably about 8 years old if I had to guess. Door looked about 8 years old, roughly too. And that other garage door company did mention that there wasn't a broken spring, so they said it's probably the circuit board. So to me, it was like maybe they just didn't have a tall enough ladder, or I don't know the whole situation. So what the thing was is that I want to explain to you how the dynamics can change, of these things on just one, a picture or something being said. And so with that customer, I'm thinking to myself, well, I can already see it says ATS and then the model on it on the side of the opener. So I'm thinking, why go out there just to go, yeah, it's a bad circuit board. So I'm thinking to myself, now mind you, everybody's, hung up, notes have been taken. I ended up looking up the circuit board and then I'm thinking, well, maybe we should bring a gear kit too. So now I'm looking at things and I'm thinking, all right, by the time this comes in and, but it'll save the customer money realistically. So come to find out a little bit later into the conversation, we could see that obviously the opener had power because the wall button was lit. So that's a clear indicator that it has power, just like photo eyes. If you can see power on the photo eyes or the wall button's lit, hey, it's got power. So there's either normally two things with those kind of openers at least. And some of the LiftMaster commercial, you guys know this if you're a garage door installer, is that either it's a gear kit. So if the motor runs, you can hear it, going num 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 num, but nothing's moving. The trolley and stuff's not going back. Then it's probably a gear kit. I mean, the gears, there's those two gears in there, and one shreds before the other. So you normally have to replace the whole. You're better off just doing the whole housing. So, anyways, right now it just sounds like it does nothing. So it doesn't even. And from what I can see in the trolley, it doesn't look like it's jammed against a nut somewhere or anything, which does happen. So I'm thinking to myself, it probably is a circuit board. We should at least have a circuit board. Now, mind you, this customer, it's not 5 minutes away. It's probably it's about a 20, 30-minute drive one way to this customer. So, and the fact that we don't do, the problem is too, is that with residential, we don't do a lot of residential. We make so much better money in our commercial, and we have such good loyal customers that, just bless God for that. That the residential they're very hard and they work. Residential works very fast, very fast. So I think what I'm going to do is what we need to do as a business and as an industry. I think it shouldn't be, I think we cower to it, and I don't think we should, is that when that customer calls, you always kind of have one exit, right? The one exit to me, well, there's two exits. The two exits, one being, you have the opportunity to say, I don't know. I will get back to you in 5 or 10 minutes. Let me make a phone call. I'll call a technician. I'll call somebody. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'll call you back. Or what we could do is we take a service call, which is either, residential or commercial or however you do it. Get the customer to lock up some money. I believe it's a mental block. I really believe it's a mental block because when you do that, and if the customer releases that to you, they're a player. They're serious. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you wasting my time. So we're serious. And so you want to do that because that assures at least you get covered for your time. Because the thing is that like right now, like today, I'm doing paperwork. I got another scissor lift trailer that I'm working on getting ready for the guys. And if I don't do it, I got to pay somebody to do it, right? So your time is worth something. So if I don't pay somebody else to do it, I'm doing it. And if I don't do it now and I go out and take care of this customer and then this customer don't pay, guess what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 o'clock at night. I'm out there working on the darn thing, trying to get it done. So you got to get paid. I look at it like you're never going out there for a free service call. There ain't no free meals. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. And now, trust me, there's always exceptions. You know what I mean? But you really need to try, because like I said, once you say, hey, I need to get a credit card or something on file, you're gonna know right away what kind of person. You're gonna know. They're gonna do the what? I'm not paying you no money. And it's like, that's fine. That's fine. Call somebody else, because you know what? You might be the third or fourth or sixth person that they've called already, and they're so willing. I had an example. We looked for we got a contractor this year that's plowing the parking lot. And it's funny because my lead guy now is seeing the stuff. He's like, man, I'm glad he came and I'm glad they're working out. He's like, because, I called 6 people and nobody would even accept new people. Right. So right now is even more prime time because you can't find them. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the biggest thing is the expense. Gas is going up. You guys know this. Everything is going up. It costs too much money just to run around and not be smart. Another thing is with the service call, I feel like, in a nutshell, comment below, you lock them up. You lock them up for right now. I can get somebody out there. It's going to be a service call. It's going to be this much to get you on the schedule, but I can probably get somebody out there yet today, even if you might not be able to. Now, I know that you're thinking to yourself, what are you talking about? What I mean, though, is what I'm saying is, if you can't, obviously you don't charge their card and you get back to them very promptly. That's the right thing to do, right? But they're on the phone with you. You have that one chance. It's kind of like when you went to get that first job and your mommy or daddy tells you, they say, hey, make sure you wear your cleanest shoes. Make sure, you have a nice shirt on. You know what I mean? Because you get your first impression. See, this is your first impression. Your first impression with this customer is like when I call people, like for me, I got rentals and stuff and other businesses. I just want to get it done. I want one phone call. I want you to take my order and I want to get it done. And I'm not saying like price doesn't matter. It does, but I understand stuff costs money. So I guess in a nutshell, I'm kind of educated, right? And you need to make sure that, I guess what you're trying to do is you're trying to break that barrier with that customer. Are you educated on what's going on in the world? Because some people don't. Some people don't watch. Some people just watch TV on the TV on the TV. And that's all they know. And they don't know what's going on behind the scenes, that, hey, garage doors are taking longer to get. They're super expensive. The price of steel's going up. The vendors are having problems. Some people don't get this. You need to find it. You want to decipher through and get the people that can understand that and willing to give you the money. When I had somebody come out to one of the rentals and they were doing a revamp on the kitchen, they told me, said it's $150. $150. Oh my. It's $150 for us to put you on the schedule, and you can either pay me now or you can pay me when I get there. My mind, because I know how the world is right now, I went, heck no. I said, I'd rather pay you now, because that way it's on you. And now I can call you 2 days or whatever when you don't show up when you said you're supposed to, or an hour after you said you were going to be here. And I can go, hello, yes, excuse me, but you did not show up when you said you were going to, and I don't quite understand, because I gave you the money and you ran the card and I don't understand. So I'm putting the ball in their court is what I'm saying. So I think we need to break through that barrier. We need to charge. Comment below. Do you guys do a percentage? I've thought about doing a percentage, but like I said, we don't do a lot of residential, so it's difficult because residential is so small to us in our business that when we do get it, it's kind of like we almost turn back into the beginner days, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do? What do we do? Well, first thing is we got to make sure they're not out to get us. You know what I mean? Which they're not. They're normally good people, but we have to understand that we have the infrastructure, we have the building, we have the loyalty, we have anything you want provided, that we've been here for a long time. We have the locations. We're here. You know what I mean? We're established. So you're willing to go into Lowe's and fully pay for a door, but you're not willing to do that with us. So that's kind of always silly to me, because I'm like, they'll go into Lowe's when they talk to somebody that's almost, maybe not that intelligent, let's just say, on garage doors, and they'll give them the money and lock things up, but they won't do that with us. And we're not even asking for the full amount. We're just asking, hey, We need something to come out. And guess what? That'll get put towards your bill. You know what I mean? Which is fair. It's just, but we need you to understand that, I feel like we have to free up that card, because if they're not going to play, then we're not going to play either. You know what I mean? We're not going to go down that road. Anyways, comment below. Do you guys do a percentage at all? Do you do just a smaller fee, and then hey, it's non-refundable? I'd like to hear what you guys do. You know what I mean? I thought about it, but I don't like making numbers all over the place. You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, somebody told me this, and then somebody told me that, and then that's like you're going in the business going, it could be that. I'd rather it just be a certain amount that you charge is what your normal service call is, and that's going to put you on the schedule. I guess worst case scenario, if they call and cancel, well, let's just hope that you weren't en route. But at least we know we broke through that barrier, that they're going to be a player with the money. That's the biggest thing, because some people just don't get it. I've had people, they think garage doors cost $5, you know what I mean? And they don't get it. So we got to get through that. I've done estimates before. I had a lady one time, she didn't want to pay me for an estimate. I said, it's $30. This was, 10 years ago. And that's fine. I'll give you a free estimate. Well, the problem was, see, here's the problem. She told me, she goes, well, I'm not paying that. She goes, I'll call somebody else. And call somebody else. Let them waste their time. My time is more precious. And they said that the thing is that she wanted to turn it into the insurance company. Oh, so she's going to turn it into the insurance company, right? That should be another video. She's going to turn it into the insurance company, and then she's going to get the money. And then what she does with it, who the heck knows? She gives it to Uncle Bobby, and Uncle Bobby goes and gets a 12-pack and gets a garage door from the store, and he puts it in on the weekend. You don't know, right? But you just wasted your time, your 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it was on the phone, talking to her and getting her an estimate, and, emailing it to her. And by then it was faxing, so you had to put it in the printer, and, all this other stuff. And, it's not worded right because the insurance company wants to see it broke down. They want to see it broke down into labor. They want to see it broke down into material. Oh, okay, Mrs. Beautiful. No problem. We'll do that, and then it's nothing. It's just crickets. Nothing. No money, no nothing. And there goes 30 minutes to an hour of your time gone. You can't ever get it back. So anyway, something to think about. Comment below what you guys do. Like I said, you charge nothing. You just drive around all day. Just, you're in with the Saudis, and you can get free gasoline. I mean, hook me up. I mean, let me know. Anyways, take care, you guys. Have a good day.